Welcome to Nightytales, where every night is a journey into the soul. Whether you've had a busy day or are simply winding down, our stories take you to places you've always dreamed of. Tonight, we step into the heart of Vienna, the city of music and timeless beauty. Picture yourself walking through snow-covered streets, enjoying the warmth of a cozy cafe and listening to the melodies of Mozart and Beethoven fill the air. Are you ready? Let's dive into tonight's story and experience the charm of Vienna together. You slowly push open the door of the station, and a cold gust of air rushes toward you, carrying the crispness and biting chill of winter. You instinctively pull your scarf tighter, your fingers tingling with the cold. But there's also an indescribable thrill. Your footsteps gently crunch on the snow-covered cobblestones, each step making a soft, crunching sound, as if leaving your own mark in the embrace of this ancient city. You lower your head to adjust your clothing, zipping up your coat to make yourself warmer. Raising your eyes, you find yourself on the streets of Vienna. The streetlights emit a soft glow, casting faint light spots on the pure white snow. The branches along the roadside are heavy with frost, and in the distance, the buildings bathe in the falling snowflakes. Every Baroque palace and church appears even more majestic and serene. You take a deep breath, the air fresh and cold, as if you can clearly feel the history of Vienna flowing gently within the white expanse. Your steps become lighter as you pass Karlsplatz, where the magnificent St. Charles Church comes into view. Its dome is covered with a thick layer of snow, like a glittering jewel shimmering in the snow. You pause, looking up, the grandeur and tranquility of the building causing you to stop in your tracks. The snowflakes continue to fall slowly, and you gently shake your head, feeling as though the world around you has slowed down. Each snowflake seems like a fragment of history, gently and silently drifting down upon every inch of land in Vienna. Vienna, the capital of Austria, is renowned worldwide for its rich history, outstanding musical tradition, and unique cultural atmosphere. It is not only the political and economic center of Austria, but also an important cultural hub in Europe. Vienna's history can be traced back to the Roman Empire, where it originally served as a vital military camp. Over time, it evolved into a prosperous trade center, eventually becoming the imperial capital of the Habsburg dynasty. Vienna is known as the City of Music, the birthplace of many world-famous composers, such as Mozart, Beethoven, Haydn, and Johann Strauss. Every year, countless music lovers and tourists flock to this city to visit its historic concert halls and opera houses, such as the Vienna State Opera and the Golden Hall, to experience those melodious tunes. Beyond music, Vienna is also a treasure trove of art and architecture. The city is dotted with magnificent Baroque buildings and modern artworks, showcasing its rich history and artistic atmosphere. Historic landmarks like Schönbrunn Palace and the Hofburg Palace stand as witnesses to the glorious past of the Austrian monarchy. Vienna's culinary culture is equally notable. The cafe culture here is deeply rooted in the city's daily life. And Vienna cafes are considered the birthplace of modern cafe culture. The perfect pairing of coffee and pastries has become a unique art of living in this city. You step into a classic Viennese Cafe Central. The air is filled with the rich aroma of coffee and freshly baked pastries, and the warm atmosphere immediately helps you relax. The wooden tables and chairs carry the marks of time, and under the ornate chandeliers, the walls are adorned with exquisite oil paintings. Nearby, an old bookshelf is stacked with countless historical books. Everything here seems to transport you back to a distant era, as though you can almost hear the voices from the past. You sit by the window, gazing through the glass at the snow gently falling outside, and a sense of tranquility fills your heart. The surrounding guests speak in hushed tones, and occasionally, the soft sound of a piano's melody drifts through the air. Those sweet flowing notes echo around the room, as if they have crossed centuries, carrying the essence of composers like Mozart and Beethoven, filling the entire space. This is the heart of Vienna's culture, where countless musicians and artists once created and performed. And now you too can feel the legacy of that history. With every sip of coffee, with every bite of pastry, it's as if you are embracing the very elegance and timelessness of Vienna itself, deeply woven into your soul. You take a gentle sip of coffee, savoring its richness and depth. And in that moment, it feels as though the spirit of the entire city dances on your tongue. On the streets of Vienna, you can always hear the soft strains of music. It seems to float from every corner, drawing you deeper into the soul of the city. You step into the famous Vienna State Opera, awed by the golden decorations and intricate carvings that surround you. The atmosphere inside is solemn and elegant, and every detail seems to tell the story of Vienna's glorious title as the City of Music. You close your eyes, and the sounds of an enchanting melody fill the air. The great composers Mozart, Beethoven, Haydn seem to still be here, pouring their talent into every note. The music flows through time, spilling out from this historic hall and quietly merging into the city's atmosphere, still echoing in the air. Stepping out of the opera house, you make your way to Schönbrunn Palace, the majestic palace that once served as the residence of the Austrian royal family. Now it stands as a silent guardian of Vienna's rich history. Standing in front of the palace, you look up, and before you lies an expansive white courtyard. Its intricately carved statues and towering colonnades telling stories of glory and decline, century after century. Every inch of the walls, every statue carries with it the city's nobility and grace. You slowly walk into the palace courtyard, feeling the cold air that surrounds you. But amidst the chill, the noble atmosphere of history brings a warmth to your heart. Every detail, every carving makes you pause in awe at Vienna's splendor. This is the condensation of time and the eternal charm of the city. As night falls, Vienna gradually reveals a different side of itself. Street lamps flicker on one by one, and snowflakes gently descend, filling the city with a soft, tranquil aura. You walk into a traditional Viennese bar, immediately enveloped by its warm atmosphere and the welcoming spirit. Inside, the wooden bar shelves are neatly lined with an array of bottles, and the soft flicker of candlelight dances across the glasses, casting a warm glow. You approach the bar and order a cup of hot mulled wine. This is a classic Viennese winter drink, rich with aromatic spices and a hint of sweetness. The bartender gently pours the wine into the glass, and the warmth of the drink immediately reaches your cold hands. As you swirl the glass, the fragrant spices cinnamon, clove, and orange peel fill the air, merging together like the essence of winter, cozy and comforting. The deep red of the wine blends with the golden hues of the spices, as if the drink itself were telling the story of the city's rich history and culture. Soft music fills the air, a guitarist gently strumming a traditional Viennese folk song. The melody is warm and filled with emotion, as though it's the very voice of the city, wrapping itself around your heart. Every guest in the bar seems to be savoring the unique charm of Vienna. Some are quietly chatting with companions, while others are lost in their own thoughts. In that moment, you feel as though you've become one with the city and its stories. Outside, the snow continues to fall. The winter night is cold as ever. But inside the bar, the warm lights and soothing music create a dreamlike atmosphere. Here, there is no outside noise, only the quiet and warmth of Vienna, as if the city is whispering to you, revealing its deep and gentle soul.